Ah, young one, good. Come, sit here by the fire. The wind bites today, doesn't it? But our spirit is stronger. I'm old. I've seen more hunts than there are stars in the sky. But now it's your turn. You have to learn the ways of our people, the ways of the great hunt. So listen. Listen like your life depends on it. Because, well, it does.
Just look around you. This is it, a world of ice and snow and endless sky. Do you really think you have what it takes? Are you strong enough, brave enough to face the cold, the hunger, and the giant beasts that roam this land? We're about to find out.
Make no mistake, this land isn't empty. Oh no, it is bursting with life, some of it magnificent, and some of it is incredibly dangerous. You have to learn to read this world, to know its creatures, and to respect its raw power.
Pay attention. This is your first lesson, and maybe the most important one. Some animals, like the mighty woolly mammoth or the strong bison, they mean food in our bellies and warm furs on our backs. But others, the cave lion, the giant cave bear, they see us as their next meal. You have got to learn the difference, and you've got to learn it fast.
Before you ever pick up a spear, you have to hunt with your spirit. You see, a good hunt is a gift from the spirits. We have to show them that we're worthy, that we have respect and courage.
It's time. We have to walk to the mouth of the sacred cave. The moment you step into that darkness, it's like you're leaving our world behind and entering theirs. It's so quiet in there and cool, and you can just feel the echoes of all our ancestors who made this same journey for thousands of years.
Now look here. These are our sacred tools. We don't just find them, we make them, from the world itself. With this reddish rock, this ochre, we bring the color of the earth onto the walls. With these brushes made of hair, we give the spirits a shape. And with this little lamp, we push back the dark just enough so the spirits can see what we're doing.
Okay, it's your turn. Go on. Place your hand right there on the cool stone. This is your promise. You're telling the spirits that you're here, that you're part of this hunt, and that your energy is now a part of this sacred place forever. That handprint will guide you even when you're miles and miles from here.
And now the shaman begins. Can you feel that? The beat of the drum? It's like the world's own heart beating in your chest. And listen to that sound, the roar cutting through the air, calling the animal spirits to come join us. We dance, we chant, until we're not just people anymore. We become part of the great spirit of the hunt itself.
So, the spirits are with us now, but they expect us to be skilled, to do our part. A hunter, you see, is absolutely nothing without their tools. Nature gives us everything we could ever need, but it's up to us to shape it into something that can bring down a giant. Look at how we bend the world to our will. This spear thrower, it's not just a piece of wood. It becomes an extension of your own arm, giving your spear the power to fly farther and faster than you could ever imagine. And this arrowhead, chipped from sharp flint, it can slice right through the thickest hide. You have to master every single one.
And remember this, it's a lesson from my father and his father before him. Fire isn't just for warmth, it's a tool. It can bake the wood of your spear so hard it's almost like stone. This kind of knowledge, this is what keeps you alive out here.
Okay, our spirits are prepared, our weapons are sharp. Now, the real test begins. We leave the camp and we find the trail of the great beasts. The hunt is on.
The Great Plains, they speak, but only to those who know how to listen. You see, you don't just look for the mammoth, you look for the story it leaves behind. See how the bark is stripped from these branches? A mammoth was just here. And the trampled grass? That tells you exactly which way the herd was moving. And don't you dare turn your nose up at this. Dung is the best map a hunter could ever ask for. Seriously. It tells us how many mammoths there are, what they ate, and most importantly, how close they are. When you find it, you get low. And you get quiet.
Yep, you heard me right. This little secret has kept our people fed for generations. A mammoth can smell a human from a mile away and the whole herd will bolt. But if you smell like one of them, well, then you can get close enough to make your strike count.
Out here on the wide open plains, there are no caves to give us shelter, but the mammoth provides. We use the bones from past hunts to build our homes. It's the ultimate sign of respect. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is wasted. The mammoth that fed us last season shelters us from the wind today. You have to understand, we don't just hunt for a single meal. We are nomads. We follow the great herds because they are our life. And sometimes their trail leads us into places that no human has ever laid eyes on before.
The trail has led us all the way here to a bridge of land where the Great Sea should be. It feels like we're walking from one world into a completely new one, following the mammoths into a land no person has ever seen. It's both terrifying and incredible.
We have to leave a message. This stone, this will tell our story long after our bones are dust. It'll tell our children and their children's children that we came this way. It'll guide them to the new hunting grounds. This is how our people survive. We always help those who come after us.
And just like that, the elder's story becomes a part of the land itself. But while his journey may have ended thousands of years ago, the story of the mammoths, well, that story continues. It's a giant puzzle that we, today, are still piecing together from the echoes they left behind.
I mean, just look at this incredible timeline. Mammoths were on this planet for millions of years, and then, poof, they vanished in what was, geologically speaking, the blink of an eye. And our knowledge of them is actually pretty recent. It's built on amazing clues like the first complete skeleton found way back in 1799, and then jaw-dropping finds like Luba, a perfectly preserved baby mammoth that basically opened a window straight into the Ice Age.
So the big question is, why did they disappear? Right now, science points to two main culprits. The overkill theory suggests that hunters, maybe just like the ones in our story, just got too good. So good that they hunted the mammoths all the way to extinction. But the other theory is that the world itself turned against them. As the ice melted and forests spread, the massive grassy plains the mammoths needed to eat just disappeared. The truth is, it was probably a bit of both.
Which brings us to today. The same science that helps us understand how they went extinct is now giving us the potential to reverse it. We have their DNA. The technology is getting closer every day. So the question is no longer can we bring the woolly mammoth back, it's should we?